Yes.
Totally. Should be able to finish his up. Especially since we saw Minami.
Chihiro. No point in trying to make sense out of his story. It's still too early to say anything for sure. But a scout unit from the future? And it possesses my consciousness?
I clearly have forgotten a lot of... Oh, his was the one where he was like traveling through time and he was getting used to like how everything in the future is, and then he met Renya at the park. I remember this flashback with Sekigahara though. Too many weekends for this game. It's not too many It's not too many weekends. It's something else.
The footage he showed us is allegedly from the future. If it's real, then how am I still alive 200 years from now? All I know for certain is that it's no ordinary scout unit. Natsuno-san, back in 1945, everyone mysteriously vanished. But here in 1985, 40 years later, there's no historical evidence or impact from that event. It reminds me of a concept I read about in a science book. The idea of two similar parallel worlds. According to the history of this era, it has indeed been 40 years. But this era doesn't seem to be based on the era I'm from. The two aren't connected. Perhaps this isn't really time travel after all.
I was just about to say right after his 1985 thing that, you know, maybe this isn't time travel. Maybe this is like a teleportation device to that other planet. And right here, Keitaro is on like normal Earth or whatever, but when he time travels, he's going to the other planet, and the other planet has the problem of the Daimos.
Chihiro. She was acting like a completely different person. Design engineer? Controlling the system? What was she talking about? Chihiro. Even if I do bring the Sentinel back home, how can I bring myself to fight? The ones I swore to protect are gone. What's happened to her? Chihiro Morimura? She's the original Chihiro? Is there no going back to the way she used to be? Chihiro. Natsuno-san. I'm not sure why, but I really want to hear her voice right now. Could she still be at school?
You know, this is probably just, you know, a Japanese thing, but I find it very interesting that when a character, I don't actually know if people do this. I'm commenting based off of a translation of a video game. And I am just speaking off of that and not necessarily what exists in the real world. But assuming this is true, I find it very interesting that even in a character's internal thoughts, they would still refer to a character as, like, Minami, for example, as Natsuno-san. You know, like the san, as far as I know, is a like a term of respect, like an older figure that you acknowledge with a certain amount of respect. That's always the impression I've had of that, and so it's very interesting that a character would still do that in the internal dialogue and not just remove the san, you know, or like the chan, for example, you know, like you're younger than me and you're a girl kind of thing, instead of just calling them, you know, by their name. I don't know if it's just like a Japanese thing or yeah, I don't know, but that popped in my mind. And yeah, it's pretty much as if it's part of their name, so they would keep doing that. Yeah, see, that's interesting.
Natsuno-san's over there.
Oh, what do I do?
What's the hurry?
Miura-kun. BJ's gone. I'm pretty sure he's lost somewhere by himself. If he's caught, we'll never see him again.
All right. Let's split up and find him.
Okay. He couldn't have gone too far. Maybe he's inside one of the school buildings.
Okay, then you search the buildings. I'll search the campus perimeter.
Okay, I'm on it. Thanks.
Also just general cultural understanding and norm. Fair enough.
Did you see that flying RC thing?
It went back behind the North School building. Think it belongs to the radio club?
It was all boxy and weird shaped. Didn't look like a helicopter to me.
So it can fly. Behind the North building. That's where the old school building is. No sign of him. Sounds like rotor blades. Are you trying to draw attention to yourself? Natsuno-san's worried about you.
Hikaru Miura. I've been scanning for you from overhead.
Well, that's fortunate. I've been looking for you, too. Is what Sekigahara said true? Are you... me?
That's correct. I am Hikaru Miura.
At this point, nothing I hear should surprise me anymore. Why do you look like this?
When the world was destroyed, I died. I had to take your place and fight in the Sentinel. In order to do this, I was resurrected as an AI.
This is where Keitaro says, "What's an AI?"
So you've been using a Sentinel to fight off those monsters. That's what you're looking for, right?
Correct.
Then how did your AI end up in this scout unit?
There was a malfunction in the Sentinel. So I uploaded a part of myself to this drone. However, 72% of me is still wrapped inside the Sentinel.
Does Natsuno-san know that you're me?
We didn't get a chance to meet in the previous world. I'm very fond of Natsuno. It's best that she doesn't know.
If you're really from the future, then you must know. What's going to happen?
My experiences are all from past events.
Past events?
Time is relative. Even with future technology, time travel is impossible. We never traveled through time.
But you're Keitaro Miura from the future, right?
I'm an entity that used to be Miura. Before you. I located the Sentinel. I can now access all logs.
So the rest of the footage is available.
Promise me. Before the final invasion begins, you'll research the logs and figure out a solution. Chihiro Morimura's plan, Operation Aegis. It will lead you all down a path of destruction.
Chihiro's plan?
Promise me,
Why are you asking me this?
because I'll be gone soon.
Morimura-san,
Is all going as planned?
all issues have been resolved on my end. 4 sectors are ready for the final phase. The remaining one is at roughly 70%.
Sectors?
Their structures are similar to these colonies. So that's what I've been calling them.
So we'll have 5 sectors then.
I've chosen not to divide them based on orbital positions. Instead, I've separated them by historical eras. I've been meaning to ask, why don't we create a residential district of the present day?
The decision was made to start over. From a time before the world took such a terrible turn.
Before the nanomachine incidents?
Perhaps humanity tasted the fruit of knowledge too early. When it was being decided how far we should go back, we couldn't come to an agreement. So we ultimately settled on preparing residential districts by era.
I've always wanted to live in the 20th century before the war. So this works out perfectly. However, some resources of the era are quite old. Accurately reproducing them might pose a difficulty. I don't think I can do it with confidence.
That's fine. As long as our civilization survives, I'll be happy.
Once it's completed, just one district will be the size of a city. It'll have a bustling population of 1.2 million people.
We have more residential areas than we originally planned. Miss Karabe's hands are going to be awfully full.
I'm sure everything will be finished on time. I have to get back to work.
Understood.
Takatoshi. So there it is. I was pretty close. You know, planets. I don't know, like biospheres, I guess. You know, same thing. Suck a foo, I can't finish this one. That's rough. Okay. Everything falls into, well, everything that I can remember kind of falls into place now. It explains why the Deimos are in multiple eras. Still have to figure out the human situation. They've spoken that in one of them, like, all the people are being controlled by the decode or whatever, which implies that they're all robots. But there's got to be regular humans somewhere. So maybe, yeah, they're... Still have to figure out the human situation, because, you know, it... Eventually somebody would find out that somebody is not a human. But, I don't know, maybe if the robot humans are fleshy enough that maybe it works. I don't know. So we have the time travel figured out. The Deimos is pretty much, we're like at 85-90% of the way for the Deimos. We don't know exactly why the Deimos are destroying things. It could just be they're gonna reset those worlds because something crazy happened. But it looks like we're in 2188-ish. Interesting. Takatoshi. Okay, so I guess I'm going with Shu into Ryoko. A good example, you think, is an American, you think, if not Canadian, guy who streams here on Twitch. He came to Japan like 40 years ago. He speaks to his audience in English, but when he speaks about some Japanese person who is working for him, for example, he still adds the san, although he could just not, since he's an English speaker. It's kind of automatic at that point. Fair enough. The thing is how do you know, in today's day and age, how do you know if someone's a san or a kun or a chan? Do you think that type of language is now phasing out because the internet is so anonymized? Like, before, you know, you could walk down the street and you can pretty much make an educated guess that someone is a san or a chan or a kun. Think they would just say san, or they would use the internet handle, not a proper name after all. Okay.
Let's go.
If you say so.
All right.
Getting the impression that Shu is not important at all.
Man, I'm really off my game today. All these weird dreams must be getting to me. And that show that came on in the middle of the night. Wish that was just a dream. I see Yuki-chan.
Yuki-chan.
Maybe Yuki-chan's in the cafeteria. I should get going. Whoa.
You can at least speak from Russian knowledge. They use formal language in the internet to address people. You would say it's the same in Japanese, probably. English doesn't really have that kind of formal language. Just address everyone as you and can't tell whether it's formal or informal. But German and Russian both have formal and informal language where you speak to people either with a formal you or informal you. I see. There is a Mr. and Mrs. kind of thing. That's pretty formal. But yeah, I guess they're like, you don't necessarily change the language per se of how you're speaking to someone. You just kind of add like qualifiers. But I don't know.
Yuki-chan!
Amiguchi.
Look at that. We match.
Like hell, idiot.
Yuki-chan.
A little sweet, a little sour. I was just thinking about you, and now, here you are. Destiny sure wants us to be together.
What the hell are you talking about?
So, Yuki-chan,
Didn't I tell you not to call me that?
you like Hey C? I heard vitamin C helps keep you healthy.
I'm not drinking it for my health, dumbass. Nachan used to drink it, that's all. Gotta lay off the smokes anyway. So I need something else to focus on.
You know, I came by bike today. Got it hidden away nearby. We could go somewhere right now.
No.
How about the beach? I know a place with a great view.
I said no.
What, you don't have any place you want to go? A place from back in the day? Somewhere with good memories? Got a place on your mind? Or is there a reason you can't go back?
Of course not. I just got to thinking. Reminded me of my grandma on my mom's side. Haven't seen her since my parents divorced.
You don't say.
You set me up.
Well, let's go.
What?
Let's go see your grandma.
What are you, nuts? She's not even in the city. Her place is in Hamanashi, a whole prefecture over. That's what I thought, dumbass. It's too far.
No, let's do this. I want to go too. That's just about 100 kilometers one way. Huh? Come on.
Hey!
This is the perfect chance to check something. After what I heard from the TV last night, I've got to find out.
Yuki-chan.
Shukun, let me tell you where you are.
What do you mean? This is my house.
That's not what I meant. Think bigger. I'm talking about everything you know.
Hmm?
Everything in this city. Everything you've lived. It's an isolated enclosure. Just 30 kilometers in diameter.
An enclosure? But we still get news from all over the world. You're telling me we're closed off? No, that's too much. I don't buy it.
That's a reasonable reaction. So, I think you should go take a look yourself. I'm going to unlock a part of the Suwabuki bypass. You should now be able to see the truth. Go to the edge of the world. To the outer walls of the city itself.
Whoa! What the hell?
How'd I agree to this shit?
Huh? You say something?
You ever think anything through on the Gucci?
Hey, I can get us back within 2 hours. Home before sundown, easy. Don't worry about it. How about you tell me a little bit about your grandma?
She's out in the boondocks. Nothing but rice paddies.
Yeah?
Used to go to her place every summer. Walking between the fields in the mornings to do radio gymnastics with everyone.
No kidding! I did the same thing in the countryside when I was a kid.
In the afternoons, Grandma would give us some watermelon. We'd swim in the river and catch fish with our bare hands. Then we'd go catch cicadas off the old Zelkova tree, up on the hill behind the house.
That's weird.
What?
My grandpa had a Zelkova on the hill behind his house, too. And we'd go catch cicadas off it.
Oh, yeah?
And the river, the watermelon. It sounds exactly like what I remember.
Not that weird. Doesn't everyone remember the same stuff from vacations in the country?
No, but that's exactly what is weird here. Well, we're almost 15 kilometers from the middle of the city. This tunnel should end around the prefecture line, so...
What the hell is this place? What's going on?
Huh.
Oh. You know, some of these stories I've been doing, like going back to back. You know, like some of these stories I've been doing in really good orders. You know, doing that Keitaro one, learning that everyone is in their own isolated little world thing, and then coming to this one and being able to kind of see that, pretty cool.
This is what she was talking about.
This sure doesn't look like a construction site. It just goes on forever, above and below. I can't even see the end.
Very interesting too that all the vehicles just kind of stopped after a little while. Like, oh, that's weird.
Yo, where the hell are we?
The outer walls.
But what the hell is it? How do we get through?
I don't know if there is a way through. What if all our memories from outside town are fake? What if everyone's been convinced that an outside even exists?
No way.
I can't believe it either. How could I? It'd mean this 30-kilometer enclosure, this isolated city, is the only world we've ever known.
See that every day? Madagar. Have you been spending a lot of time using AI? See that every day. Psh. Twice a week, Admiral.
Yo.
Come on. Why would that be so easily accessible and not camouflaged as well? Well, that part at least
Man,
makes...
I'm really off my game today. All these weird dreams must be getting to me. And that show that came on in the middle of the night.
Like, as an example, I don't know. Take my phone, for example. Okay. It looks all fancy and stuff like that on the outside, but when you crack it open, it has a different look to it. You know, components, structures, and things like that. Same thing. You're only going to dress up things on the outside. Or, yeah, not on the inside. So nobody's going to see the inside.
Wonder if Yuki-chan's here. Aha! Yuki-chan!
Quit following me.
Let's go to that tunnel again. We gotta get it on video. Send it to TV stations. Blow the lid off this story. If that was real, we gotta tell everyone.
Slow down. I got bigger fish to fry right now.
Hold on. What bigger fish? Because what we found was a huge fish, man. What's bigger than that?
I got detention.
Detention?
I kinda bombed the quiz. I mean, so bad that they're saying my test scores and my transfer paperwork don't make sense. Usually I just ditch, but I just got into the same school as Nachan. I don't want to get kicked out over this dumb crap.
Yuki-chan.
I see Tomi Kisaragi in there. Ah, come on. What am I getting self-conscious for? It was just a dream. It's got nothing to do with anything I actually feel. But if I bump into her, things could get awkward fast. What I really need now is a cold drink. Just gotta grab a drink, sit down, and chill out for a sec. Could use a sugar boost. Yeah, a little pick-me-up should do it.
Okay, but the city is inside and the wall is outside. I mean, it's the same thing, you know. You're creating an illusion inside the bubble, but everything outside the bubble doesn't have to look like the illusion. Come on. Come on. Do we want a drink carton? Or do we want a soda? Let's get some juice.
This is Yuki-chan's favorite. Can't go wrong. little sweet, a little sour. Man, I needed that. Okay, let's think about this. Yeah, I only really see this going one way. I tell someone and they dump me in a psych ward. So what can I do?
Amiguchi-kun.
Oh. Hey, Kurabe-kun.
No, you cannot go to my house. Or to Okinogo.
Could we hang out again today?
You got it. Let's see. Why don't we go to your place this time? Don't you have the place to yourself right now? I want to check it out.
It's true my grandma's away visiting relatives, but... well, right now... I have a guest staying over. Things are a little awkward, so, sorry. It's just not a good time.
Well, alright. Let's go to my place then.
Thanks.
Notice who's missing in this scene? Notice who's missing in this scene? Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting.
Done already?
Not in this scene either.
Sorry. Looks like all we've got is soda.
Thanks, Amiguchi-kun.
It's getting dark.
You know, Amaguchi finds this stuff out like super early.
We should probably go get dinner soon. You're coming, right? My treat.
You already paid for my ramen last time. I feel kind of bad.
Then what? You want to call it a day?
I can still tag along. I'll just pay for my own food.
Isn't this super strange? Isn't this super strange? Homeboy Slice isn't here playing video games. You know, he would have said, oh man, now I have to pay for my food or something like that.
You watched the video I lent you?
Hey, you recommended it. How could I not?
Did you already finish it? What did you think?
Kind of a campy plot. You've got this mad scientist who loses his real body, so he builds a new body and sets out, bent on revenge. It was interesting, but definitely not for casuals.
For a B-movie? That just proves it's a masterpiece.
I just wanted a nice first date with Yuki-chan. So much for that. Now I've got myself wrapped up in some huge conspiracy. Used to be I'd just daydream about girls for a while and perk right up. Something tells me that's not really gonna work here. She was right. We found that weird barrier on the edge of town. Maybe I should listen to her more carefully. This dream's probably way off in the... In my dream, her soul was in an android body. That's gotta be the craziest feeling. What would it even be like, not having a body of your own? Back in my dream, he called himself Tetsuya Ida, We look identical, but that's not my name, so... Miyuki Inaba was right about everything. There was a boundary. So here we are, in 30 kilometers of city. And beyond that, nothing. Wish I could pretend it was all a dream. My own private little adventure with Yuki-chan.
We could have read it in Word Up magazines. Salt and Pepper, Heavy D up in the limousine.
Miyuki Inaba. Huh.
This is around the time that I got locked off of Jiro's story, wasn't it?
What's up?
Just learning something about you. I figured you were only really into Western music. Never thought you'd be into the idol scene. Miyuki Inaba. She's been really getting big lately, hasn't she?
Oh, that. I mean, you know how it is. I just got curious. Maybe I could tell Kurabe-kun about the TV stuff? He's one of the only people who might believe me. But how do I even bring it up? Don't want to get this wrong. I know if I don't make myself absolutely clear, I'll just come off as a crazy fanboy. Actually, maybe I better keep my mouth shut. I'm getting hungry. Did you want to just grab dinner and go home?
Actually, do you think I could stay a little longer? I'd really appreciate it.
Why? The answer is no, but why?
My old man's probably at his mistress's place again. And I'm all by myself here. Stay as long as you want.
Thanks.
Say, any specific reason you don't want to go home? Well, anyhow. Want to get food?
You're not just gonna say, like, hey, can I stay here? And then the person's like, sure, but why? And then you're not gonna answer the question. It's like, you know, I said yes to make sure that you would feel comfortable with telling me why you want to do this and impose on me. But if that tactic does not work, then I have to rip the rug from under you, and now you can't stay here until you tell me. This is how this works, okay?
We could swing by the video store. Pick up something new to watch.
Oh, speaking of... Before I forget again, here you go. This one I brought with me. It's basically the sequel to that other sci-fi one. This story was meant for you.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. For you and me.
Awkward.
Memory transfer complete.
So rude? What do you mean so rude? It's pretty freaking rude of you to be like, it's pretty freaking rude of you to be like, can I just stay at your house for an undetermined amount of time? You know, I need it. And for all I know, you could be getting chased by the police or some gangsters or something like that, and you can be endangering me. Like, I need to know why you need to stay here.
Now, open your eyes, Jiro. Or maybe the name 426 would be more appropriate.
offering someone help, then making it conditional after all. Everything in life is conditional. Everything. Nobody does anything just out of the goodness of their heart. If you, again, yesterday I said that I had broken through the Matrix and I see things for how they are. If you can just think on the same wavelength as this, you will get very far in life.
Do you recognize me?
You're Tetsuya Ida. Or at least an older version of him. She was gone a long time.
You always seem to notice that whenever I wake you up. It's been 3 years since you died. Next year, we enter the 22nd century.
Yeah, because you got so far. Oof. Dagger in the heart. My goodness. You didn't have to stab me so hard. You could have softened the blow a little bit. My goodness. Yeah, you sucker fool, you little streamer that streams to like 2 viewers. Yeah, you got so far. What are you doing with your life? Working customer service? Huh? That lowly little job that you got? Telling customers what they be doing and what they be doing wrong? Huh? You just serving the customer. What are you doing? Like, my goodness. My goodness. Just because I did not get far in life, in this tiny little box that you see me in, doesn't mean that I didn't get far in my own personal goals and my own personal outlook on things. See, again, the Matrix. You see things on just like the surface level right in front of you. You gotta break through the glass, okay? I could be a bajillionaire and you wouldn't know. I could be homeless and you wouldn't know. Just saying. I've made it far. Not that far, but I've made it far in life. I've lived for millions of years. That's a lot.
How do I look now? Oh, this is horrific. No arms or legs, not even a face.
You'll find the pain receptors are all still there at least. So I'd really recommend you cooperate. You are now an android. Your consciousness is stored on an electronic brain.
So you pulled my data from Sector 0. Brought me back as a ghost.
I brought you back because we need to talk. You clearly did the most work on that underground supercomputer. So we're gonna have a little chat about your research.
The beard is not scraggly enough for me to be homeless. Well, you see me in this tiny little box, you know. You get the close up, you know, it's scraggly. It's scraggly. I also trimmed my hair however long ago, so you know.
What do you want to know?
Let's talk about your final project. You were testing an unorthodox function for the interlocutor, downloading memories into a human brain. I'm picking up where you left off, so I'll need more details. Records say the memory transplant was a success, but all the raw data from the experiment was deleted. Why did you delete it? Did you hit some snag with the method?
Pixels streaming from some rundown alley every day. You know, everybody has a cell phone.
Okay, maybe you're still a little groggy. Let's wake you up.
The method was liable. It's possible to download memory. Why does that information matter to you? Planning to take over someone's body?
You killed Kisaragi. And I will make you pay. I'm bringing her back. As a human.
This is incredible. How many times have you revived me here? Not the first, or even a second.
Damn it. Only you would find the one gap in my system's security.
You've been bringing me back and killing me for a long time. You even got me to tell you how to interrupt the D-Force's production. Must have been painful if you got that out of me. Handling the Deimos code is dangerous, you know.
How far back did you look? I really need to keep an eye on you.
So that's your process. Copy me into this husk of tin. Then erase me once you have what you need.
You're a dangerous man. Better get rid of you early this time. Can't afford the risk.
Ida-kun,
What's wrong?
I found out from Morimura-san. You're trying to transplant my mind, aren't you? You want to replace the Tomi Kisaragi of this world with me. Do you realize how horrifying that is? How could you?
Wait, look. It'll mean you can be human again.
It means you're going to sacrifice a living human girl.
But she's you. It'll be your heart and mind going into your own body. What's wrong with that?
You know she's dead. The girl you're talking to. She's just a machine wearing Tomi Kisaragi's face.
But your heart is real. You're still you.
Don't you get it yet? The girl you knew will never come back. Even if you steal her body and transfer my mind.
Please. Please, without you, I'm...
You know I love you. But I can't support you. I can't support this.
That explains why you woke me up. It sounds like things aren't going according to plan.
Who's that?
Well...
I can tell you your biggest failure right now. She's standing right there. You should never have revived her as an android in the first place. All you had to do was transfer her mind into a flesh body. You could have gotten everything you want. Nobody the wiser.
Shut up!
Juro Izumi. You're Juro Izumi. Prisoner 426, aren't you? Why did you wake him up?
Same reason he brought you back. We're both his means to an end. Tools to be used and thrown away.
Why him?
Just had some technical things I wanted to check. Don't worry. I'll erase him as soon as I'm done. I had a couple more questions, but we'll get to them another time.
I noticed you kept Kisaragi's memory from before transplanting her into the android.
Huh?
Paranoia getting to you. You didn't need to keep so many backups. humans as replaceable hardware. Or maybe you had the same contingency plan for her. You could erase her and start over as much as you wanted.
I've heard enough.
No need to get emotional. After all, me and your Kisaragi here, we're just data. All you have to do is reset us, and we spring to life. Just like you did to me.
I'm erasing him now. Just keep your eyes on the console for me.
That's right. Better watch carefully. Never know what might happen.
There. Deleted. That should do it.
This is how 426 gets a hold of Tomi Kisaragi's body. Interesting. Hey, the Black Rose. Thank you very much for the 6 months. Happy Taco Tuesday. Hey. Oh, I forgot to mention this. I went to that place that I wanted to go to yesterday, but didn't think I would be able to because so much time had passed. Able to go there. It was so delicious. You're gonna have to go there again. And you know, it might have to be a weekly thing. It was so delicious.
You know he was just trying to mess with our heads. Are you mad at me?
My new favorite? Nah, it's not a taco place. It's a ramen place.
Data transmission had been remapped to the delete button. Guess he was too worked up to notice. Never thought I'd find an escape route planned out for me. And by one of my past selves, no less. So, how are you doing?
What happened?
Hey, Kisaragi. How's the view from the other side of that shell? A shame it might end up getting you deleted. And by the man you love, too. Oh, very classical tragedy.
Ease me, son.
Sorry. But I need this body more than you do.
That's crazy.
Oh, whoops. Must have fallen asleep watching a video. Looks like Karabe-kun went home. And the tape must have hit the end. It's automatically rewound. The dream just now. Feels like it started off the end of the last one.
But I will be going to my Taco Tuesday place today, hopefully.
You saw the video.
Hey! Man, I'm not even surprised anymore.
Are you still the same Shu Amiguchi?
Yeah, I saw it. But what are you talking about?
What you saw wasn't a video. Everything you saw was real. All events of the distant past.
Wait, that happened in the past? You're still talking about that movie I watched, right? Okay, hold on. I borrowed that video from Karabe-kun. So let's assume you're telling the truth. What's Karabe-kun's part in it? Does he want me to see this stuff too?
He's the same as you, watching the past unfold. Even if he has no idea. He doesn't know that it's why he keeps coming over. Or even that he's communicating with me.
Wait, you talked to him? When? We were just hanging out, playing games, watching movies.
That's how it appears to you, yes.
So Karabe-kun's watching the past too. Is that what these weird dreams are?
Yes.
So, wait. All these dreams look pretty futuristic. You're saying they were in the past? I keep seeing that guy in my dreams.
It's his past you're seeing. He resembles you greatly. His name is Tetsuya Ida.
Okay, so now you've shown me all this crazy vision stuff. Now what?
I have to find out what he's thinking. What he intends to do. If he's thinking of resetting the plan, then he has to be stopped.
There's a plan?
Somebody has mapped all this out and has made bullet points and an outline? This is not just randomly occurring events?
Okay, so what's this plan? Come on, what have you got cooking? This isn't gonna be some big evil scheme, right?
It's not. It's called Project Ark. The plan is meant to save humanity. As a species, you will all be moved to another planet. And whether you know it or not, this plan revolves around all of you.
Whoa.
I was gonna say, credits right there. Okay, good, you're not locked off. Into save. Mark.